so you've got to craft one.
I will say this, Kim, I never got that one rune forge, so she can probably have that one.
Still have it?
I never went to go grab it.
If you go grab it, then you give it to me. Yeah. I still need to make the 2 pedestals and the 2 magic crystals for it.
I'm just saying, like, we have the stuff to make it.
Yeah.
Though.
Okay, yeah, I usually have the stuff to make it. All you've got to do is use the arcane stone recipe and all that. Or if you don't want to do that, do the standard recipe, which is just stone, sandstone, a furnace with some other, I think, runes. But then you have the easier recipe for is just arcane sandstone and all that. It's arcane stone. Either way, when after D&D, I'll hop on for a bit on Minecraft, do a little bit for the pagoda that we're working on. I meant to do it earlier, but I forgot it. But I'll go and make her a rune forge and pedestals and the crystal for her.
If would you like me to also get on and go grab the pedestal for you?
That's up to you.
Yeah, I'll quickly grab it for you.
It'll just make this dragon building so much faster, because every time I need to go repair my tools, I have to go all the way to Cam's house. Which requires me to go leave where I am in the build, then get to the house, and it's just, it would save me time.
Yes. Tiff, are you excited for the hunt event?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
We've just had a lot of events back to back.
That's fair. It's clown themed though.
Interesting.
You can assume how Autumn fares about it.
Listen, I don't like clowns either, man.
No, Autumn loves clowns is the issue.
Oh, I hate them. I actually despise clowns. Always have. My sister's fault.
Yeah.
The mini boss is fun.
Clown.
The abilities are fun. Mainly Shadow Crush. It allows you to kill stuff in Dark Sight.
Interesting.
Or kill or damage, depending on what you're hitting. Oh, they added subsonic rounds to certain guns.
Interesting.
Which, at least in real life, the way how subsonic guns work is it's just a different type of... how do I put it? It doesn't make that crack noise when you shoot at something.
It's like an alteration to the powder.
It doesn't... It's not nearly as fast, so it doesn't break the sound barrier, I think, how that works.
Correct. Subsonic rounds are rounds that are powdered to a point where they will not break the sound barrier upon firing.
Thank you, Zed.
Yeah.
If you use subsonic rounds in a gun that happens to have a silencer, the most you're going to get is a very small pop. Audible, distinguishable, but it will not require that you need hearing protection.
Fair enough.
Zed's the master of firearms.
I would hope so.
I'd rather know that there's a knowledgeable person with a gun than an unknowledgeable.
Exactly.
Well, I would hope so since I'm trying to become a firearms instructor.
Exactly.
Yep.
Man, Glenn must be taking a shit.
Probably.
Yep. He's taking 5 years, and he's got some of that stool softener.
Listen, the amount I tell this man, like, prune juice, stool softeners, you need to be on it all.
I'm just gonna
It's
quickly
like preaching to
boot up Minecraft so I don't have to wait for it.
I will be honest. Earlier he said he had orange juice. Metamucil. Add it to your orange juice. You'll never know it's there.
See, that's not the issue for him. He would probably take the stuff. It's just remembering to take the stuff, consistently taking the stuff, and then, stuff like that.
Yeah. I'd have a problem with it too.
I mean,
For
the
me
other
to even
option
remember
is,
to take something is to have it like dangling right in front of me.
the other option is apple cider vinegar every day.
Ooh.
Literally a shot of apple cider vinegar every day.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Although, I'll tell you, if you sweat a lot, that's not something you really want to do.
He does. Excessively.
You do not want to do that then.
What is that?
Your sweat will start to smell like apple cider vinegar.
Oh, that sounds like it's horrible.
Good
When
to
you-
know.
When you start to actually heavily sweat, it will start to smell like apple cider vinegar. But I can say that apple cider vinegar makes a great detox.
Yes, it does. Cleans your gallbladder out.
Cleans everything out.
This is also true.
I personally take a shot of apple cider vinegar every other night. And oddly enough, I add a tablespoon of red wine vinegar to it.
Interesting.
Because I prefer the taste of red wine vinegar.
Fair enough.
It is not for everyone.
No. Welcome back.
Hello.
I forget which person was talking to your character now, but you were being talked to.
You.
Oh,
So, the pearl leads to a wall?
Yes.
Or, yeah. So, I'm literally gonna look at Alphonse. What would be on the other side of this wall?
do I know what's next to this room on that wall?
Q's made you the expert.
Are you guys still in the library?
No, we're in the bedroom.
That's right, it's the bedroom.
So we're second floor. I just don't know if the office is on that wall or not. Or does it go to the wall to the bathroom?
Wall to the bathroom. Just trying to picture it in my head.
That'd be the bath chambers.
And I'm gonna guess on the other side is the tub. So, I very highly doubt that there's a safe there.
I didn't see one when I was in the chambers.
We can check any other room like this.
If Looking for a safe. It'd either be in here or the private office.
We can check the private office.
Is that what we're doing?
Haven't we already checked the private office?
Not like this.
Okay.
We didn't check for any safes in the floor in the office.
You guys really only inspected the desk and the bookshelf.
Yeah. So we go to the private office, I guess.
You do so?
To the office! Da-da-da-da! Bam! Pow!
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
To the office.
Drop.
Okay. First of all, Bam Pow means that she punched the door, and the sound Tiff made was the level up sound. So the cue level up from beating a fucking door.
A mimic.
that's not
It's a
the
mimic. The door was a mimic.
Actually,
Oh no,
actually,
that's right.
Actually,
It's
that
originally the battle
victory
finish.
theme.
Yeah, that's the victory
victory
theme originally. That's
Thank
right.
you.
But you defeated the mimic.
That's right. It's not. It's only the level up in 14.
Oh.
Anyways.
Wait, did you say level up from 14?
Final Fantasy.
What do you know? I happen to be.
Oh my gosh. Anyways. Glenn's the first one to die in killing stream.
Maybe don't do that.
So, yeah, I'll go in the office. And. Oh, come on. I gotta do this. Since it doesn't much matter, I will just upright the desk by myself.
You do so.
This poor desk.
Had two people flip the desk over, and Q's just like, yeah.
Not even questioning Q's strength.
It was a 19.
They are
I'm
bullies
not
to this
questioning
desk.
her strength. It's not Alphonse, and it's not the sorcerer.
And then
And even
I
the
will-
sorcerer has good strength.
And then I'm gonna go to like the middle of the room and repeat the process with this pearl.
You get the same reaction of the house is just on that same continual slant.
Yeah, I think the house is just settling. Sorry.
They really didn't. They really built this thing on a hill.
I mean, there's an easy way to find the safe, if there is one.
If you burn the house down, it'll.
Yep.
It should. It
That's
should
exactly
still be
what I
there.
was gonna say.
Be what I would do, to be honest.
If I were stream, I would suggest that.
Hold on. Tiff, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. This might be the time for Fenrite. Fireball!
That man needs to
Fireball
stop
is-
killing my pets. Or attempting to murder them.
Oh, it's okay. I've got a holiday gift for you that you might like.
When my pet is targeted by an ally, the ally gets nuked.
Kind of. Kind of.
Good.
Not entirely, but kind of.
I will punish him for the amount of times he has going to murder that dog and has murdered that dog.
Holy hell.
He's murdered my freaking dog twice to an electric spell.
Don't forget the hummingbird.
And my familiar.
Yeesh.
I am an tinkerer alchemist, so like clockwork stuff is my thing.
Basically, lightning through Snapdragon came.
I know.
Exactly. It's exactly like lightning through Snapdragon.
Except lightning actually does something to it.
Yeah, it does more damage.
Yep, it does more
Oof.
damage because it has more than 10 pounds of metal.
Yup. 3.5 is a little bit more realistic in that notion.
Hear the stress in Tiff's voice.
Well, the stress
Because
is...
the stress is me. My character is... I don't care as much. Me, myself, knowing the cost of everything and being like, okay, my character doesn't care. I care.
And to mention, the stress between him... Literally, this is his logic. I'm firing the lightning down the hallway. Well, metal conducts electricity, so it'll make the electricity more powerful when it comes out the other end, right?
That is not how that works.
That is...
Yeah, that was
What?
exactly the logic he stated. And I was in so much pain that a grown man said this.
That's, it's gonna have the,
Metal is conductive, it does not amplify.
It's not that, it's not gonna amplify the electricity, it's gonna draw the electricity.
Tried to use medicine.
I was in pain. I'm still
know
in
what?
pain. Hence
do
why
not
when
know
it's
this
brought up,
man.
I'm reliving the pain.
I do not know this man. So I will just say that he just needs to read up on how electricity works.
Joey, let me put it to you like
Yeah.
this. My favorite encapsulating moment of Fenrite.
Oh god.
Fenrite's a drow. He's a male drow.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Well, that explains several things.
Submissive.
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
why.
not at all.
That's what
Not
makes
at all submissive.
We don't
So-
need to be.
So,
Well, to
Ma-
be fair,
grandmom is queen or is it mom's queen?
Mom is queen.
Mom is queen. Mom is queen. Fenrite goes, deuces, I'm out. Doesn't really say much, just deuces and leaves.
Okay, there was a lot said, but you guys just don't know it.
I don't need to know it.
So I say
mean-
this in Twitch. Don't get upset. It's D&D. Mom should have gotten the belt out a little more, from what I'm hearing.
She did.
Hold on. To be fair,
After all she did.
what Tiff doesn't know is sister was actually queen. Mom had stepped down. However, Sissy got sick and perished, and Fenrite looks a lot like Sissy.
Oh, that's crazy.
So Mom
no.
goes, I'm putting you on the throne until we can figure this out.
Damn, elves looking so alike.
Damn femboys. Sorry, continue.
There's no difference between that and elves.
I know.
Well, then Mom's like, okay, I'm taking back over, but we can't have anybody find out. So, sorry, son, I gotta kill you.
Good times.
Yep, I knew this part.
Yeah. So, sends his aunt, who is the head of the assassins, for some reason, after him, and he's like, peace out, Brussels sprout.
You sound Brussels sprout.
Oh, that's a great comeback story, though.
Oh no, it gets really out there.
So, later, Dum Dum,
One gum gum.
oh,
He really messes
th-
this
th-
up.
th- th- This is his brilliance. Later, when he's in a town, city, and gets cornered by two rogues who are trying to mug him, he offers them the seal and tells them that they can have basically drow rights if they go kill his aunt.
Yep.
Which means if they succeed in killing his aunt, they basically become the head of the Assassin's Guild.
Good times.
A week later, because these are two humans and they can't get there any other way than walking or riding, he then sends somebody with a message to his aunt who can teleport to negotiate for peace and successfully gets it.
Oh no.
Yep. Yep.
While these two assassins are on their way.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
So she grants him the peace, and then a couple weeks later, these two guys show up, and she just sends him a notice that all bets are off. You're dead.
Yep.
I don't care what you have now.
You get peace, and then your assassins that you forgot about showed up.
Yep.
Good times.
I mean, I love it.
I just question.
It means I'm never bored.
Never bored.
You with
That's a good way of looking
Fenrite,
at
you
it.
really aren't.
Because you never know what's going to happen next.
I never know what. I don't know if it's necessarily Fenrite as much as it is the player sometimes. I don't know anymore. Anyways, now that I let that little tangent go through because I needed to get a little bit of closure for myself.
I honestly think he's trying to get me to kill Fenrite off.
I don't understand.
Because
Why-
he is we'll leave it this way. He is lonely, so he has written up, not only built, but written up backstories and created 14 other characters.
okay.
My only
Well, then you just give him what he wants. For like three more characters.
Man,
the only thing
that's
that
so
would
fun.
see, personally, if I really wanted a character dead, I would go to my DM and ask, hey, can we find a way to write him off or them off?
Yep.
That's not
And
how
he
he
just-
works.
Okay.
He tries to do
Look,
everything
even-
himself.
Even
Okay.
Star comes to me and is like, hey, I'm not feeling this character.
Yep.
And usually we try not to kill him because he might, I mean, you guys saw him
wants to
go
come
back to Rose.
And Echo.
He
From
never-
Silas to
Well,
Rose
Echo
to
was just
Echo.
more of a, hey, Rose is unavailable.
Yeah.
So sure, why not bring in Echo for a little bit? And then, of
Well-
course, the one character that did die is the one that he really wanted to play.
Yeah.
Yes, let him have his song swan. Song swan? Swan song?
Nah,
I know
the
what you're
Song
saying.
Swan's cooler.
Yeah.
So
Nice
yes, that is
stroke.
Fenrite, and I have so many questions regarding the player and the characters and everything, but it is what it is.
Now you've got Twitch going, why can't we stream this game? We want to see more about it.
Drama llamas, drama llamas.
Anyways,
I'd like.
what are y'all gonna do?
Just following them right now to the.
Yep, I'm just interested to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't-
Roland's got no clue where.
I don't know where else it'd be. If we can't find it in these two rooms.
Crap. Crap. You know, would figure it would that would happen in the office. There's something in this office.
Just keep failing the roll in here.
Yeah. Orlu doesn't think there's anything in here.
Well, no, there's got to be something in here because this is the second time Q's eyes go big again.
Oh. Oh no.
If put Goblin Nip in this office.
Goblin nip is best nip.
Oh my god.
That does not sound that great when you put it that way. You just realized.
Goblin nip.
I'm putting Glenn down today.
Worth it.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
maybe-
Glenn's not
maybe don't
wrong.
put
There
it
are some
down.
people who do want some goblin nip, and if you know what I mean.
It's not Goblin Slayer.
Hey, heck,
Akio
Akio wants
wants
goblin
some
nip.
goblin nip.
Yep.
He got himself denied.
What's it? Peter Grill?
For the moment, Peter
Oh.
Grill. What?
Never mind.
It's okay.
Your old man hairs are showing again.
That's not that old.
That one's not old.
No, but I want to mess with him.
I mean,
Think-
the only thing I can think of doing at this point is just going building by building throughout the entire town.
How long do you think that would take?
Couple days?
I mean, we have enough rations. No stone left unturned, I guess.
But are we going to find anything?
Here's the thing. A town this big, they probably have food stores, and it's probably all salted.
For 2 years, though?
If they're properly stored, they could last a long time. Especially since there are no animals
Yeah. There's nothing
and
getting
no
into it.
bugs.
So what I'm hearing is free food.
Yes.
It could be. It could be.
Potentially.
Okay.
If they
Didn't you
weren't
guys go to
cleaned
the
out
tavern?
by whatever did this.
So,
Yeah, there was still liquor and stuff in the tavern and whatnot, so
Yeah.
but liquor only ages better with time, usually.
not always.
I said sometimes.
Oh no!
Food can only, depending on what it is, not get better.
Sauerkraut? Kimchi?
Oh.
Okay,
You're stating all things Glenn
I-
just loves.
I literally just said some things get worse.
Yeah, you've listed it. The
The exact
most-
things I'm
most
saying
things.
get better.
You can say the words most things.
Leave that sauerkraut to just keep fermenting for 4 or
it's so
5
good.
years.
So good.
No, if there's any sauerkraut, we're not taking it. I ain't having this party fart up a storm. That's gross. Ain't happening.
Oh, there you
We've already
go.
got Rolu.
There you go.
Akio would like sauerkraut.
Glenn, just eat a bowl of sauerkraut every day.
I have a jar.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sorry, Tiff.
So,
It is what it is.
Dude, sauerkraut and
So-
onion on a brat. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
Alphonse, would you like to go building to building searching?
Only if that's what you guys think we should do. That's the only thing I can think of doing.
Jay?
Well,
Yeah. Other than starting with the major buildings and going from there. Yeah.
I think we
We
should
might
do
as well
block by
revisit
block.
everything, but
Did we find a map of the place?
Well, then Rolu will help
No.
as well.
No, Akio specifically asked for a map, and we didn't find one.
Yeah, I got a shitty map. It was to the brothel, to the bar. That's it.
To the window, to the wall.
What I would recommend is we search block by block, and we just work our way till left to right, or east to west to east, and
But we're already on the west of the east side of the town.
Alphonse. I
actually think we're on the north end of the town.
we are
You
on the
are.
north end of the town. What I'm saying is we just search area from area until we have exhausted all of our options, because how many people lived here?
I think we should start in the building we're in
A lot.
and work Withershins until we get to the center of town.
The Y center of town.
Do you know what Withershins is?
No.
Counterclockwise in an unlucky manner.
Why?
So we would just go round and round and round until you got to the center.
Oh.
Kind of like an Australian toilet flush.
It just sounds like a lot of walking for no reason.
It sounds like extra walking.
Okay, so how do we make sure we don't look at a building twice?
Going from block to
Uh,
block.
Worst case scenario, we can make markings on the buildings we've been on.
Yep. We've got some chalk or something. Just
Burn
mark
the
it on
building
the
down?
door or something.
Please tell me someone other than Stream had chalk.
Burn the building down?
We do not burn building. No,
That's
because then the
no.
buildings
We can make some
connect is the
charcoal.
issue.
I was gonna say.
Because
That
that
would
could
be
also,
try-
you know, spread to other buildings and then bounce to the buildings we haven't searched yet.
Then search quickly.
Time out, wasn't
I think
there...
search it quickly is a good idea.
I don't
Weren't
think you
there,
can beat a fire. You know what? Never mind.
No, most of the food in the stalls is rotted.
I mean, it might smell bad and all that, but that could also be used to mark things.
I was more thinking using the berries as a sort of paint, but that's probably not viable.
We can also just, like, carve an X into the door
That's what my original thought was.
if we don't have chalk. Did Stream seriously be the only person with chalk?
That's
I
when
checked.
that's when they come
I don't
back.
know.
These people wind up coming back, and they think, oh, they put 10 on our door, so we've only been gone for 10 days.
See, you went there. My brain went marked for dead.
Got the
Well, no,
plague
we can go
mark on the
Passover.
door.
Pass over the lamb's blood so that death is supposed to pass over that house because it's marked.
One day.
I think death already came.
Came for me.
Oh. Came
If we
for your
work west to
mechanical
east,
dog.
we work towards the river. Got it.
You guys will also spend a lot of days here.
That's why Alphonse made sure to say it. Take a few days.
See, I'm assuming that it takes a day to work each area
It depends.
I have a question.
if we're lucky.
I have a question.
Opinion?
This manor, I'm assuming it had grounds and it's... Well, I'm assuming
We
it
could
had
go
like
check out the
gardens.
tannery.
I'm assuming it had gardens and everything else. Are they all overgrown at this point? Or just dead?
Most of it's dead.
Okay. Well then, the manor looks like a great place to set up camp while everybody searches.
Okay.
So
Well,
we
we
have-
help set up camp.
So we have a place to come back to every night. And we're inside walls. Just in case.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea, Lady Q.
I mean, not like walls did these people much good, but
I mean, the buildings are still here, so that means they were constructed well. I don't know what you're saying. It seems like it was pretty well made town. Stayed here for 2 years, still pretty well without maintenance.
actually, that's a good. Hold on. I need to do this.
I'm quite surprised that nothing's been overgrown.
That's where I was going.
And I'm not surprised about the nature. Even life just doesn't want to be here.
If there's no
Oh God,
animals
it's only a
coming
10.
in, it's
Is there any new growth whatsoever?
Not really, it's pretty pristine. There's, like, very little, if any.
this is literally the town outside of time.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if new growth doesn't even want to be here,
It's as if the people all vanished like 10 minutes ago.
yeah.
I mean, but the food all decayed, so it's not ever
Yeah.
happening.
Welcome
It's-
to the Twilight Zone.
Time passes, but nothing really wants to
Changes.
live here.
No, we haven't tried to leave yet, you
We could be stuck here.
know.
Actually, I
Ah.
can't believe Q's gonna suggest this. Hey Jay, can you open a
Yeah.
portal up in this town?
What to where?
I don't care where. Outside the town. Anywhere.
Okay, well, I'll try and open a portal to outside the town.
You can do so.
Alright, I'm gonna walk through said portal now just to test it.
You walk outside the town through the portal.
Alright, so can we leave the town now?
I thought we were gonna search all the buildings.
Is it worth it?
Is it worth finding all the people that lived here?
I really don't think we're gonna find anything.
It wouldn't hurt. But
Jay will walk back to the portal and close it.
I mean, to be fair, if we're not gonna find the people, it's not a bad location to get supplies from.
I'm not looting people's houses.
But you don't care if we find them, so what if they're all dead?
Well,
We haven't seen any bodies.
Correct. What if they abandoned all this?
I'm not looting houses.
It's saying you loot every house, but like, I'm sure the blacksmith has some good metals.
You can go ahead, but I'm not looting properties. You do you. That is something you are welcome to.
I'm sure the armory has some weapons.
I don't think you're gonna change his mind, Q.
I just figured a smith would, jump at the chance for free raw materials.
If I want it, I will gather it myself or earn the means as such. I'll also follow you and make sure you're safe, but I'm not taking things.
The only thing I can think worth taking would be any alcohol we happen to find.
Jay, do you think if we came back later, we find someone who might think they might know something? Good idea.
Do you have someone in mind, Roland? It's not a bad idea, but
Rolo was not sure who, but Rolo thinks that someone might know something. Or at least have an idea what happened.
what we know was something to do with demons.
Something is eating at me.
Rolo did say at one point that maybe Stream's journal had something. Stream says that there's a lot of stuff in her journal that she said.
I do think she left it in her room. Probably shouldn't have said that, but it doesn't matter right now.
Well, I mean,
Could you just
give it
order
back
back
to
to her
Stream after
room?
we're done. It'll be fine, right?
Oh no, we're not taking the book out of her room. Once again, that's her property in her room. We're not
Correct.
stealing her stuff. But if,
That's
you know, we need to get vital information if she had it.
Well, that's
Right,
what I was
right.
thinking.
I don't even know if I want to read that book. I'm going to be honest with you.
The upside
If
is the
it's-
pages are dated, so you can look for the specific dates you need.
Here's
Yeah,
the
I'll
thing.
skim through the dates and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Once you get past the first, third of the journal.
So you could make a portal from here right to her room, go in, look at the journal, and step right back.
I just feel weird about opening a portal to here right inside of our base. That just leaves me with a little bit of an
no
ick. I
air.
don't know why. But I think I could do it through other means. Try to be more careful about this whole portal thing. It's already fucked us once.
So are we gonna go get the journal, Jay?
I think it's a good idea, yeah.
Well,
The
we're,
question is, do you all want to come with me?
If
Seems
you're
like
coming
you
right
want-
back,
Remembered something. Oh no.
if Jay, if you're just coming right back, then Rolo's happy to wait.
I
if
don't really like leaving you all here, but if you're all together and you don't move far, I feel like we'll be fine.
Well,
I
we did
was
say, we did
hoping
say
to
we
come
wanted to
with you,
make
Jay.
camp, so Rolo can help make the camp while you're out, Jay.
Okay, Akio, we can go.
is there an issue?
No, it's a good idea to at least have someone with me, so that's smart. I'm not saying I'd rather it be Alphonse, but he's gonna get close to you. Alphonse is not as strong, and you're a lot more competent in case something happened here. I'd much rather have you here than Alphonse. I'm just being
That's
honest.
brutal.
Laughing.
Just being
brutal.
honest.
But it's so true.
Can I trust you to keep everything okay here?
If you prefer to take Alphonse, you can just say that.
I want to give you my reasoning because I think you deserve it, and I don't want to just order you. I want your advice on it too. If you think it's a better idea for you to come with me, I want you to say so.
You're not bringing the portal. You're not bringing it through, right?
No, I'm leaving the journal in Stream's room. I'm not daring to move that thing. I'm saying thing
Here's
because I don't think it can hear me right now.
Can it actually listen?
Probably. Just put
The
enough
thing you get-
blood into it, it could be a person.
The thing you guys know about Stream's journal is a leather-bound tome stained in blood.
packed enough blood in it to be a person. So
The first
probably...
third of the pages are all so bloodstained you can't read them.
The only thing that makes me nervous is what if we need it for more than just the one look?
Why you think she would like have had notes on it or something that she put on later pages?
Possibly, or something that equals another thing. I'm not saying to take it, but I don't know. However, if you think Alphonse and you would be a better pair, you can go and I'll stay here.
Actually, how intelligent are you, Akio? You're very arcanely gifted, but if you really boil it down to how smart do you think you are? Because I do need someone smart to help me read this book. I'm not gonna lie.
I would think my smarts are above average. Yet I make some pretty not great decisions.
Okay, so if I gave you like a test, let's just say, that put 20 questions on it, how many questions?
It's a good way to put it. It's a good way to put
You
it.
know, that's a great way to put it. I would get, if I'm thinking about it, probably 13 most of the time.
Okay. Hey, hey, Alphonse.
Yeah, yes.
If I gave you a test right now, how many questions out of 20 do you think you could get right?
About 15?
Akio, I think I'm gonna have to take Alphonse. I'm sorry.
I don't know
Oh
why
my
you're
god,
saying
Alphonse is
you're
gonna
sorry.
dig through Stream's personal journal? Oh yeah, that I'm
Oh.
liking.
Oh God.
It's fine. What we're
You
looking
know-
for is towards the back.
I have a voice in the back of my head telling me this isn't the right idea, so that means it's the right idea. Let's go. Keep them safe, Akio. I trust you. Keep them together. Akio, please keep them together.
He looks at you.
The
No,
gauntlet of the
it is
kobold.
going to be so hard. And I'm going to say that. It is going to be so hard, but please keep them together.
Jesus.
As Jay is saying, this Lorlu is not in sight.
We've already
That's not
lost
from any-
one.
Akio, see you later. And Jay's opening the
Jay saw the light of getting a break from everyone and he just ran.
Just sitting there wanting to fucking fatality himself.
You know,
Oh my god.
the worst part is Rolu's the easy one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look
he's the
around.
easiest one to lose, but he's also the easiest one to get back.
Akio's gonna look around and see if she can find you. Did she fuck off too, or is it just Rolo?
Hey, Q's right there.
Did you see where Rolo went off to?
Pretty sure she's back in goblin mode, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any-
So she
anything
wasn't paying
shiny.
attention.
She's... So you're talking to Q, but her eyes are scanning the room.
Q's just like, weren't you supposed to watch him? That's what I heard.
I'm gonna go find a place to relieve myself. And then Akio's gonna go find a bathroom.
Ayo.
Well, I know a good bathroom, and it does have a pile of smut.
He does not. need that
Alphonse
type
didn't
of relief
inform
himself.
anyone, but
God damn it, I'm done.
Oh!
Give me one moment. I'll be back.
Oh.
so where are we coming out at?
Where are you taking him to, Jay?
We are going to leave the town first, and then when we are once then outside of the town, teleport to the outside of fort, and then go down to Stream's room and enter and find the book.
All right.
So we enter
may do
the
so.
part. We enter the part of the area that has no lights.
Okay, now Jay is going to find the book. I don't remember. I think he found it on the floor and then he put it on the table.
I believe that's
think.
what he did.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go for it on the table then and try to not read anything but the dates on the pages, and he's gonna start flipping to.
Where do you start in the book?
Gosh, what was the? You know,
You
Jay's
just go to
gonna-
the beginning
Jay's
right
going to-
after all the bloody pages, or
I'm just trying to think about if Jay knows the actual date, because this was before he was with the party, and I don't think he does. So I don't think it was mentioned at all.
No, I don't think it. Don't
the
think
the
Stream
date
ever brought it
with
up.
the yeah, that did.
So
Like
now that he now
90%
thinks
sure.
about this, and his intelligence of average is like, oh, I need to go find you, Bill.
We do know the date we're looking for.
Do we? Was that mentioned?
That was mentioned.
Okay,
Alphonse,
sorry.
at least. It was mentioned to Alphonse, at least, so he
Okay.
knows it.
Alphonse, what date are we looking for again? I'm having a memory lapse.
Mara 15th
He's gonna go for
of 11:50.
2 years ago, Mara 15th. I think it was 2, right?
I believe so. I think that's what we all concluded it down to.
Harry Dunn was
It
sending that,
was
uh,
Mara
DM
15th
to-
was the day that Akio. It was the last date Akio found.
Wait, what year are we in then?
1150 is the year that Slurp vanished. We're in 1152.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, Mara 15th, 1150. That is the date Jay is looking for.
Well,
Glenn can tell you what's on that page.
that's way towards the beginning, towards all the bloodstained pages. And you can't read it because Common is not her native tongue.
Yep.
It is all written in Iluan.
Jay says shit in Draconic.
I don't know Draconic, so
yeah, that's why I said Draconic.
but you can find the date at least. And there is it's on a page that has like how many entries is this? There are 3 entries on the page, and the 15th is the last one on the page. And the page before that is the first page that has any kind of legible writing before all the bloodstained pages in the beginning.
So we can't read that page. What does the page after it say?
It's still in Iluan.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
However, I will tell you, the next page takes up an entire page.
If only you took the person who had comprehend languages.
Yeah, like me.
I'm sure you might be able to find someone who can read it.
Yeah, we can just find.
We might still need to find you.
Oh, I think we still need to find Yvel, and she'll probably know more about this. Yeah, we're gonna
Feels
find
so useful,
Yvel.
guys.
We're gonna leave the book in here, and we're gonna go find Yvel. Oh God, we hope Yvel's here.
So Jay, why does she have a bloodstained book?
Diary.
His eyes go wide. And we're gonna read it.
She left it here, so she doesn't care about it anymore. However, I'm gonna protect her secrets and make sure that we only take what we need. And if we find nothing, then the book will sit there dormant.
Well, she did
And
say she
I'm
trusted
pretty sure
me the
I
most.
already know her worst. No, I don't want to say her. I know a lot of her horrible secrets, and I don't think they're gonna top any that I'm gonna read in that book. And the most important thing is that as long as it stays a secret. It's honorable if you care for the person.
Did you just tell Alphonse it's honorable if you care for the person?
Honor is so weird here.
It depends on what you draw your honor to. And what you hold your honor in. There can be governments that hold honor, there can be honor between a patriarch and its family, a matriarch and its family. Honor is what you make of it. You should just leave a better light on those that you bestow it on.
Tiff already got it for me. Thank you, Tiff.
I got you.
All right, if it's to help us, I guess there's no other choice.
And
And you are the
honestly,
one
as
she
long
said
as we
she
tell her
trusted
about
the
it,
most.
as long as we tell her about it, she probably won't care. And as long as you're not reading anything you shouldn't, it'll be fine, I think. Maybe you won't even need to read the book at all. However, you at least told me the date, and that was something that I couldn't remember, so thank you.
No problem, sir. Glad to be of help.
Is fell on the floor.
Don't shake your head at me!
I can do whatever I want.
The sun is shaking its head at me.
Sun can do whatever it wants.
Give me a second, Tiff, and I'll go into that.
We're going to find Yvel, I guess.
Yep. Find Yvel and ask what happened on Mar 15th.
If you need a refresher, Cam, Glenn knows what happened on that date, and he can tell you. However, there are now
Yeah,
two
I'm on-
people at your door as you are taking care of your kobolds. And you're
gonna be a
trying
soft
to wear
knock
them out
first.
for bedtime. Or at least a nap.
Yeah. She looks at Jay in the doorway. Hello, Jay.
How have you been, Yvel?
Tired? Busy? Wanting to pull my hair out?
What's worth it?
I guess you'd say fine then.
Honestly, it doesn't sound any different than when you were with us before.
You're not wrong there.
You're just a lot safer, I think. Let's go with that. How are your studies? And I guess,
As well as-
how are your powers developing too?
It's weird. I mean, familiar and both weird, you know? Because they're... Best way to put it. Born with my powers, but these are different from what I originally had, so...
Have you been going to, Core at all?
Didn't make the
And
trip
Dover,
once.
more specifically?
I did make the trip once. I need a little information. And I did take the chance to look into what might have happened.
Okay, well, I don't want to pull you away from this, because this is kind of important.
What do you need, Jay?
Do you know what happened? I think it was Mara 15th. You know anything about that date? That stream maybe mentioned to you about, like, slurp or anything. I believe 1150 the year.
Well, but slip disappearing. Oh. Right, me as a player. It has been a while and not necessarily fresh in my mind.
Okay. So if I told you an event that happened the day either after, like a couple of days, shit, that's in Draconic. We also
Yes,
need
it is.
your help.
Be mindful of the children.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
speaking.
yeah, actually, that's bad. Oh no.
Teach him a new word.
Was my mind.
Uncle Jay.
He's had a long day.
Need, actually, I'm not sure if you know this magic. Are you able to read Iluan, or at
Give
all?
me about 10 minutes and I could.
Okay. We might need you to read Stream's journal.
That she just stops right there and slowly turns to look at you.
We're trying to find out what happened to a city, and technically, Stream told us to find out what happened there, so this is just doing what she wanted. Let go with that.
I'll make you a deal. If I get any trouble from this, it's all on you.
Yeah, that's fine. I was expecting that anyways.
Alright. One more deal. If you could help me keep an eye while I do this, then yes, I'll do it.
You asking him to babysit while you do it?
Oh, I was expecting
Yep.
that. Just make sure Alphonse does not read anything he's not supposed to, and he's just there to help you bounce information off of.
Alright.
I really mean it when I
Alphonse
say
only
don't let him
knows-
read that book.
Upside, Alphonse only knows half of the languages required to speak Iluan.
Alright.
But half might be enough.
Also, we really haven't gotten acquainted, so it is nice to meet you, Alphonse.
It's nice to meet you, Yvel. Lady Yvel.
Motherfucker!
He would not have messed it up. He would have called her
know.
Lady Yvel first.
It just hurts.
Well, good to see that you have manners.
You know what else hurts?
I
Breakups.
know. Yep.
Alright then, Alphonse. Shall we get started then?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Yvel will pull out her spell book and she'll turn and start ritual casting Comprehend Languages.
Did we take the journal with us up here, or did we leave it downstairs?
Oh no, it is downstairs in that room. Jay's not taking it out of that room. You're gonna find it on the desk. You're
Street's
climbing
desk.
on my arm now. They're on both my arms. You'll find it downstairs. I believe you.
Alright, so you want me to use the spell and then go down there and read the book? Or rather than bringing it up here for me to read.
Yes, don't.
We're
Okay,
already
So first
reading
off,
her
I'm
journal.
telling you to read from her book, which is already a bad idea. And then you want to take
Yes.
it out of her room? That's just a horrible idea, Yvel. You should think of it. You're smarter than that.
Oh no, I am smart. If we're breaking one rule, why not break the rest?
Because do you want to bring that book close to your kids?
I'm not gonna be in the room when I'm doing this, I would hope.
Okay, I guess I'm taking them out of here. I thought you wanted me to put them to bed.
You still got a good 2 hours.
Wait, hold.
Trust me.
Okay, you want me to tire them out then? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
It would be nice if you could.
Let me get to
You
one of
don't
my
have to.
Orzaakal a bit.
Alright then, Alphonse, let's go to the basement and find Stream's journal.
Alright, do you have magic to see, or should I prepare a torch?
I can see just fine, but if you need the torch, please.
Alphonse will ensure he has a torch so he can see down there. Alright, to the forbidden room once again.
Yep. Yeah, of course she moves down there once, she's finished casting the spell. And then she looks over, Stream's journal. Making
Alphonse
sure
will point out the page that Jay found the date on.
Alright. You'll, Alright, she'll look it over. I guess.
Alright. So you
Well,
get to see the left page and the right page.
Mm-hmm.
The left one's covered in blood.
Right.
No, the left.
In fact, actually, the left one is written in blood. Which will be, well, it's very obvious to know which one, because it's dated 753 instead of 1150.
Right.
So the 753 is the left page. Everything 1150 is on the right page.
Okay, yeah. So, she's gonna avoid the left page for right now. Is gonna read the right page.
Well, I sent you both pages.
Okay. My headset's sorry. Just got the pump charger. There it is. Okie dokes.
Don't worry, Glenn, I set you more Hanako food.
Mm-hmm. Question. Alphonse,
Yes, ma'am.
remind me, what was the date that they say the city of Slurp disappeared?
I mean, the date we're thinking was the 15th.
The 15th?
Yes.
Which year?
Either the 1150.
I don't know. I'll say this, Alphonse. Stream was in Slurp 2 days before that.
It was there on the 14th. She started her journey the 14th.
Oh. Sorry. Let me rephrase that then. The day before that, she started her journey to Slurp.
From Slurp.
Or from Slurp. So she
left Slurp on the 14th, and the city disappeared on the 15th.
So she was there in the city the day before it disappeared.
Oh my god, the entire city is nothing but Stream's imaginary friends.
Yes.
I forgot I worked.
Mystery solved, guys.
Okay.
Stream was lonely and just created the whole city.
So,
All part of
Why
her
would she be there the day before?
imagination.
Something like that
This
would happen.
entire game is part of our imagination.
she
She apparently woke up, and a fisherman guided her to the city. So she was far from home, and she woke up in a place she wasn't used to. And Slurp was the first place that she was at because she was guided there.
Hmm.
She is not saying anything else about what else she's read. The 15th is her traveling in a river towards Tutmat.
Did Yvel ever figure out the date when she arrived, by the way? Back at the beginning of the campaign? Would she have ever inquired about it?
No, she didn't inquire about
No.
it.
I'll tell you now, the next page
Yeah.
specifically states.
Alright, Alphonse, I'm just going to, and she's going to turn the page. It might give us more information.
Alright, so... and then it would be the 16th on the left and through the 23rd on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a sad face in there? There's actually a sad face in Stream's diary.
Damn.
Good question. Streamwise or random?
No, it's
Face in your diary.
purposely a sad face.
Yeah, exactly. Stream.
Sixteen's great. Yvel will be able to recognize everything.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as she sees that, she like... You
Some
see more of an annoyed like frown, just like her face shifts to an annoyed frown as she's reading over that.
Some crazy lady who couldn't swim fell out of the sky.
However,
her name's Yvel.
Yeah. But after that, she just turns back the page to the previous page. All right. Well, then all I can gather is that Stream was there before it happened, but it doesn't give us any hints on what happened. At least, I would
that wasn't
assume.
helpful.
There is another part of this, but it's something I need to talk to Jay about.
Shall we head back up?
Yeah, let's go back upstairs.
Alright, we go back upstairs.
Yep.
After
She,
closing the book.
Yeah, she closes the book, she dusts herself off, and she heads upstairs.
I think Jay's like helicoptering around with both of them hanging on his arms. I think that's-
Definitely wearing them out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm seeing 4 Yvels. I need to stop.
Faster! Faster! Just start screaming at you to go faster.
Nope. I'm used to that. Won't work on me.
They repeat the word they
Guys-
heard come out of your mouth in Draconic.
Jay.
Children are always listening.
She'll bury her face in that hand and she's just like.
Poor Yvel.
Specifically, the girl has more of a devious grin. As Yvel would know, that is her mischievous one.
I just added another one to the collection. It's fine.
Well, Pokemon.
All right, well. Oh my god. So, anyways, we did find out a little bit, but I don't know if it'll help with anything. Most I've gotten out of it is that Dream was in Slurp the day before the town disappeared.
Interesting. That is pretty weird.
Yes, but I very, very much doubt that, streaming the entire town disappeared.
I think they tried to abduct her and they abduct the whole town instead. Okay, and then there was like nothing about her. I ran away from Slurp after there was demons stealing the whole village.
Nope, she woke up, a fisherman found her, took her to Slurp, and she started her journey to Tutmat to find her grandfather.
I will note there is a name in the journal.
There was one name, however.
Someone is listed by name.
I might have forgotten to mention it to Alphonse when I was reading. I tend to do that, but there was Alman was the name.
Well, he said they were a fisher, so they might not live in the city limits, so they might still be alive.
Yeah, well,
There's a
she says,
chance.
I don't think that the fisherman's name was Alman, but she did say that she heard rumors of ruins in Tutmat from this Alman. It was Alman
Wait,
alone.
so she went to Tutman looking for Alman?
No. Alman's the one who told her about the ruins.
Oh, sorry.
And then 2 days later is when me, Chalcedony, ended up meeting her. That's when we all met.
So, can you spell that name out for me? Just so I can write it down?
Sure, it was, I believe, A-L-M-A-N and then A-L-O-E.
Well, I did not expect... I was not ready for that spelling. That is interesting.
That's name. There is one other thing I saw, Jay.
Is there like a look on her eyes there?
See that when she says that, she looks around and she's like gesturing to into the hallway where the rooms are.
Alphonse. I think you can take care of the young ones for a moment.
Of course, sir. It's not gonna go well.
Absolutely not. We were all ready for
The
it.
only thing I've got is persuasion.
Which might work on the magic one that likes magic more, but on the rogue one, oh no.
Yeah.
The troublemaker.
And now I shall recite you a poem.
The troublemaker is a troublemaker for a reason.
I guess I'm gonna attempt to take care of these monsters while they discuss things.
Yeah, you can do
Yep.
so.
Goodbye, cruel world. I might lose a few hit points here.
We'll see.
Or they might come back to one-armed Alphonse again.
Oh, there might definitely be coming back to that.
Don't worry.
They saw
could
you,
also-
or specifically one of them saw you without the arm before.
So, there was quite a bit well, I say quite a bit, but it was the 15th itself and beyond. I would say it was from the 15th to the 17th. She mentioned that her master was silent at the end of it. From the 18th into the 23rd, which was the last entry I read, she mentioned that her master was angry. I'm just letting you know on this because I'm not leaving out any details. Again, I don't think stream is
Wait, what part about that concerns you?
nothing that I mentioned there. It's what I read before the entry, before the 13th.
Okay.
Best way to put it, Jay, the year for that entry was 753.
700. Hold. That's a
Almost
long
400
time.
years earlier.
I think I've only ever seen dates like that in some of my father's books.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Right in the middle of the year of fire. That's weird.
yeah,
Era of fire.
it was something about her being in a ruins. She triggered a trap that hit her in the chest. A ballista bolt is what it was. And then that she was
Well,
resting. And then the next date is March 13th, 1150.
Don't worry, Papa's an elf. He survives.
Which, yes, streams an elf. I know. We also know, well, I've had some thoughts about stream. Not anything bad, mind you, before.
I have, and they have had things bad in them.
Yeah. I've had other thoughts that have been bad, but what I'm saying this one specifically
with my
is
sword.
she knows things that she shouldn't know from being at this point in time. And then we found out about her family, and then, well, you get what I'm getting at. This confirms that suspicion.
Wait, does that mean she's like... Sorry, it's taking me a while to think of this math. If I had a bunch of nails in front of me, I could do the math really easy.
Spoken like a true
she
craftsman.
herself- I would say, as like physically, she is the age that she appears, but her whole existence is actually older than what it should be. Almost like she was put in a magical slumber that stopped her from aging.
Sorry, what was that date again?
The exact date, I only have the year, but it was 753.
Okay. Oh, I don't think we should tell anyone.
I want to talk to you on this alone, since I know you're the only other person.
Other than...
Well,
I don't feel like anyone else even needs to know.
I feel this is something that if other people find out, this will be stream telling.
Yeah.
This is her personal life, after all. From, only reason we know this is because we're trying to find hints and clues about something.
And all we found was that there was a fisherman that saved her.
Right. I mean, it could be that the entire town disappeared because a demon was going after her for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just coincidence.
No, that's not coincidence. It's either she caused all those people to disappear or a demon caused all those people to disappear, and I don't think Stream's that kind of person.
No.
I don't think her master is that kind of person either, so I don't think it's that
It
route.
would go against everything that.
Unless she was for some reason captured by that town, then it would make sense to me, but we didn't see that.
Come on, give Stream some credit. You would have found all the fucking bodies.
I would say that for sure it's a demon. Or something along that nature. It's just. What have you found so far, Jay?
Nothing. Not a single thing. All we have found is that they left at a moment's notice almost the entire town. Relatively everything looks pretty clean. There is no life, no maggots, not a single fly buzzing around. It is pristine like Mechanus.
Say like there's no insects or anything as well.
Nope. Not life, not moss, not anything. Other than the trees that were already existing in the town, the plants that were existing in the houses. They haven't overgrown. It's not even like they've budded a new flower. I'm gonna go with that.
So new life isn't coming back to the town. And nothing beside.
Oh,
There's
and
no-
the dates. That was the other thing.
The what?
The date that I think
Oh.
Alphonse gave you, or I don't remember.
Right. I'll look into it for you. This is weird. But if you're saying that nothing is growing back besides rotting, like the food, the plant life is like the trees and grass doing the same, or
I'm pretty sure there's nothing really growing, but we saw grass and trees around the city that was still there, right?
Correct.
Yeah. It's just
They
like it
haven't grown at
has.
all.
It exists out of time. Like it's a demi-plane or something.
maybe it's not demon. But unless there's a demon that could do this, I would. I think we'll need to definitely check into this more. I don't know where we're gonna. I know where I have a source of information. Yes.
And our thoughts were to bring someone with us back. That's not whatever. To bring someone back with us to actually help us. And if you want to come, you can, but I think you're busy, so I don't. Who's your contact?
Well, the problem is that, again, it's going to take time because I've got to put something in a demi-plane to get an answer back.
Okay. I mean, this is something that has been sitting here for 2 years and it hasn't changed, so I doubt it's going to change one night if we don't look at it.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get an answer from my grandfather. Something in
Always try.
something in our extensive library of magic and the planes and whatnot might be able to shed some light on a creature that can do this, maybe, or maybe something else. I know magic in my world and this world is somewhat different, but it should be the base fundamental stuff.
Also, Cam, I want to make an addendum because I realized I didn't put it at the end of those.
Yeah.
The 13th and 14th also should have said Master is silent.
All right. We'll just say that that was also included too.
Yeah.
That actually is pretty important news.
That is pretty important because it ensures that it's definitely not.
Yeah. I forgot to put that on those ones because those ones actually had other stuff that I needed to write in.
Okie doke.
But I added them in now so I don't forget.
And, well, I could help a bit. Once I get the kids settled in, have them sleeping, I could sneak away for a bit to help.
If you want to, it would definitely help us because we have no idea what we're looking for or where we should even look.
Right.
Q is definitely helping us a lot, but I can't
I'm
look
gonna
through floorboards. This is not my thing, Yvel.
Right. And plus, you might gonna want someone more magically learned to look this over. No offense to Akio, but I don't know his family's history enough to know if he has that sort of knowledge and education.
His knowledge on the arcane, I believe, is really good, but book smarts. You are definitely smarter than him. I don't think he would see that as an insult.
Alphonse, you are one armless almost nearly immediately, but if you get anywhere low enough to the ground.
So I think that's my cue.
Which
and,
he would
are
immediately
both of our
do to get
cues.
down on their level to talk to them.
Right. I'll send you a message when I'm ready.
That's fair. I hope everyone is still at the meeting point.
Mm.
It's gonna take me that time to find them anyways.
All right. Well, then I'll see you then.
We're gonna have to pry the arm out of the kid's arm, so I think we're gonna be here for a while.
Except I think we'll
Right.
end session there.
Okay.
A minute over.
Yeah. That was actually fun at the end, though.
Dude, someone actually read some of Stream's journal's entries. You know how
Mhm.
long I've had this thing? It's just like Shy. It took how long for someone to actually read Shy's journal?
Yeah.
Happy Yvel's the one who's reading it too.
Also, people finally started to learn her age. Because
Yeah, we know
every
now.
time her age has been asked, she's always just said, it is rude to ask that of a lady.
Well, we almost can guess. We can guess.
At least
Mhm.
450 years old.
Yep.
Oh no.
She appears young, though. 400. I realized I did have her birthday listed out, and the first birthday she would have had would have occurred during the time we were in the Feywild.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like I said, Stream's journal can probably tell you the why of what happened to the town. If my assumption is right, and it seems like Ryan's on the same page.
Yeah.
If the assumption's right, we know the why.
It's the
More of
how
the
we're trying
Yeah,
to
it's
figure
the
out.
how that's the issue.
How'd you
The
get
how
all
and
these
the what.
people in this pair?
But no, when Tiff gave that exact date, I looked in the diary and I'm like, that is the day after Stream left that town.
Yep. Almost like when you play a character that the DM warns you was an NPC. There are some things that have to have occurred.
Cam left out the most important part of my diary. How rude. And that's right, the only person who's seen the ballista bolt scar was Himiko.
Yep.
No one else has seen that scar.
However, I have to go get my laundry and fold it, and then
Go to bed.
no, shower.
Go to bed. Oh,
Shower.
shower then bed.
Yeah. So, I am glad you all had a fun session. However, you are all dismissed to go do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, thanks for session.
No problem.
Yay! I will search the internet for another Christmas present for the DM.
No!
You can't stop.
Just sneezed at you.
He could stop you by breaking your fingers so then you can't click the keys to then order more things.
Ooh, but you can use your feet.
And the fact that I have Dragon software and I